Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to use paper doilies, and I was going to call them paper doily page toppers, but these will be used for page edges, for like on the side of your page, because these are a 6-inch doily. This is the smallest one I have. And for the top of the page, say this was my journal page, because this is just a half sheet of copy paper. My doily is too long for the top. So I think they would look just as cute on the side. So that's what we're going to do today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you like my video, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up and check out my other ones. Now, I originally saw this on My Porch Prints, and I don't think she said what size doily she used. But like I say, my smallest one is a 6-inch, so that's what we're using today. So we're just going to fold our doily in half and crease it down. I went ahead and inked around the outside edge, so you didn't have to watch me do that. And I'm just going to lay this out flat, so when I glue on here, nothing goes through onto the table. Okay, now across the top, well, let me see if I can just fold it back up. I think I can. Yeah, that's better. Across the center, we're going to put some lace, and this is that lace that I got from Temu. So it's a double width, which works out perfectly, because I can line my lace up with my center. And I'm just going to glue that down. And I think I'll just glue half and half. I thought this was a pretty cute little idea. So I'm going to have to get me some 4-inch doilies and actually make the page topper. But for the side of the page, they'll still be pretty. Make sure I have it in the center where it belongs, so it folds like it's supposed to. That's probably as good as I'm going to get it. Okay, so now I'll just trim this off. And just try to trim like with the contour of your doily. And you don't have to use lace. You can use fabric or paper or whatever you want. I cut part of my doily off there. There we go. And I think the color on this lace said tawny, Tawny. When it's in the roll, it almost has a peachy color to it. When it's all by itself, just kind of looks like a little bit of a beige color. All right, now we're just going to decorate up each side. If you decorate each side, then it doesn't matter whichever way your page is turned, then you'll be able to see a design. So this is just a cutoff from another project. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I colored the flower and the leaves and this little design just to highlight it a little bit. I've inked around all of my stuff. Then I'm going to put this flower on. Now a lot of people would cut this center out. I kind of inked it. Went over it with my ink. I really don't mind it being there. If you don't like it, all you have to do is just fussy cut it out. I'm not real good at fussy cutting in the center of flowers, but you know, it's whatever you prefer. So I'm just going to kind of lay these on here, and then we're going to put believe, and you can decorate these however you want, and then we're going to have some buttons on there also. So I'll start gluing this stuff down. Hopefully I'm where I belong on the camera. How many of you make stuff with paper doilies? I'm going to try to make sure that I have this kind of in the center, but to leave room for my flower over here. I've used doilies only in a couple of things. I see a lot of different things that I would like to do with doilies. Something I was going to do a while back and the doily was too big. And when I'm at the store, of course, I forget to look for the doilies. And really all we have around here is Walmart. So I really don't know if they even carry them. I don't get to a regular craft store too often. And to me, craft stores, they're just not what they used to be anyway. They really don't carry craft stuff. Now, this little circle I just cut out of a piece of paper. Lay this over here, and I'll put my believe down here just to bring it down a little tiny bit. Seems like anymore when there's something specific that you want, if you don't order it online, you can't get it. They need to bring back putting stuff in the stores so people can go and buy the stuff and bring it home. Okay, now, enough of that yammering. I'm going to put that little button there. Put this little clear one here, and then I'll just set this little white one down here. And I think that'll be cute. Now, if you want thread in your buttons, you can put thread in them. go. And I think that side is pretty cute. What do you think? Let me see, make sure I have it so you can see it. So I think that's cute. So we'll just turn it around this way. Now probably the designs on this one look a little fallish, but it doesn't matter to me because I like fall colors. I have fall colors in my house year-round. All right, now this is just a piece of, sorry about that. This is just a piece of burlap with the lace attached to it. And then we have let me see, make sure I get this on here so it all fits on. We have this leaf. I don't want it up where it's going to get caught in the fold. So we'll just have it something like this. And I think I'll put my word right across there. Then I'm going to have this little circle down at the bottom. I have to lay these out so I know what I'm doing. And then I'm going to add buttons to them. All right. So I'm going to leave that there so I can just slide this underneath it. So let's see, make sure I have everything where it belongs. Now this is going to stick to my finger. Yeah, I think that looks about right. Now this one is not, well, I might have to leave it like that. I'm going to say this one's not up straight. That's better. Because these threads down here are a little longer at the top. Okay, now we'll glue our leaf down. So I can't even remember if I asked, how's everyone doing today? Many are going to stay up tonight and watch the lunar eclipse. That is my plans. Okay, let me see, how did I have this? Something like that, I think. I love to watch stuff like that. We had such a good time when we had the total solar eclipse. Geez, we had a party and everything. Now, unfortunately, at 3 o'clock in the morning, when it's supposed to be at its maximum, we're not going to be having a party. My husband will be sleeping, more than likely. Let me see. But I want to watch it. Can't wait. Okay, let's move that a little bit. Okay, and this is Inspire. So I can just overlap that a little tiny bit onto my word. Now, if the time comes that I get 4-inch doilies. I will have to do another video so I can see how them turn out. Now on here, because I like these colors with the leaf, I'm going to put that there. And we'll set this little guy out here somewhere. And then this is just kind of a beige button. We'll have that about like that. So we'll do something like that. And that should be down low enough that it doesn't interfere with the fold. Thought the beige went good with the background in the burlap. I like to try to coordinate my colors as much as I can. If I get too many colors going together, I just don't think it looks right. Not for me anyway. A lot of people make really colorful stuff and it really looks nice. When I do that, yeah, it doesn't look very good. Okay, so there is our first one. So what do you think about that one? So now we'll fold it, put it over our page, and see what it looks like. Now, even though the design is going to be sideways on the page, I don't think that matters, because you're still going to open up your journal. You're going to be able to journal all around it. You would still be able to see your design, and you turn your page and you see your other design. Now, I really think these are really cute. I really like these as an edger. And I have these little paper clips that I got from Temu quite a while ago. And just to hold it on, I think, if I don't mess up my lace, I think on this side I want my heart to show. So we will put this on this side. Let me see what we're doing back here. We're going down behind our thing. That's what we're doing. You might have to glue that down a little bit again. Or you can just use a little clip. And that would hold that on there pretty. Now, what do you think? And with them not being glued, you can actually do a tuck. So you could just tuck something under there. And that would work well also. So that serves two purposes: to dress up your edge, the edge of your page, and to make a tuck, because you would have a paper clip or a little clamp of some sort on there. So how cute is that? I like that. Now let me run a little bit more glue down under here before I forget. Some things that I make I like. Some things that I make I really like. This is one of the things I can say I really like. Okay, so there is our first one. And until you get ready to use them, they store flat. So you won't have to worry about that taking up a lot of space. All right, so we're going to do one more. And I've already inked this one. Let me put my paper back over here. And the color of this lace is coffee. Let me just ink over this a little tiny bit more so I can see where that edge is a little bit better. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll glue our lace on. I still don't think I'm seeing that very good. Let me see. Let me try a different, this one. Let's do this one. I think this will show up a little brighter. So now you're going to have your lace or your paper or your fabric on this. So you don't have to ink the edge. I just figured it would show up better so you could see, and that I could see. Oh, that's a lot better. And then I could see where I'm gluing. Okay, now let's give this a whirl. Well, there we go. Okay, now I can trim this off. There. So once you have all of your stuff ready for this, get all of your little pieces, parts that you're using for your decorations, and get your doilies all inked or whatever you're doing with them. This could make a good mass make. Okay, now on this one, this is just a little digital tag or ticket, whatever you might want to call it, that I cut out. So I'm going to have that on here. And I don't know what language that is, so I don't really know what it says. And then over here on this corner, I think we can move this down just a little bit. I'm going to have a circle up here. And like I say, I just tried to kind of match my colors, except for my blue butterfly. And I just love him, so I couldn't turn him down. He auditioned and got the job. So we'll put this down here a little bit. Maybe we'll set this like in the center. Just make sure we have room for our butterfly. Okay. And these papers I picked just because of the colors. No other reason. Goes good with this. Goes good with this background. Okay. Now I can glue my butterfly on. And I forgot bling for him. So I'm going to have to do that. But before I forget to give him his little antennas, we should do that now. Oops. So I just wrote on the paper where it didn't belong. There we go. And in a minute I'll have to look for a little piece of bling as long as I don't forget. Now, this little piece of paper I'm just going to put down here on the bottom. So I have some buttons for this one also. So I'm just going to put this white one up here. And this little tiny, it's like a variegated brown color. And then this little white one over here. And that'll be our decorations for this part of the doily. And your buttons can be straight, they can be at an angle, the holes, it doesn't matter. However you want them to look. And if you don't want to use buttons, you don't have to use buttons. You can use gems. You can use anything. We'll just set that like that. Okay, so I got a little gem to put on there, and I'm only going to put one because he's small, his body's small. So we'll put a little blue gem on it. And there's that side. What do you think? I think that's kind of cute. So now we'll turn it around, last side. And this is just a piece of torn paper, scrapbook paper. I think I'll put it that way. So I'm just going to center this one. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. I inked around the edges where I tore it. Then I have this little piece of, it's a dryer sheet, and they're just unscented dryer sheets. So when they're done, they make nice, just like you're using, cheesecloth. Only these might just be like a little less see-through than a cheesecloth, but you can still see the design in the back of it. So I'm going to glue that down. I've used this before in other projects. And then I'm going to glue a butterfly on it, and I think I'll kind of angle him a little bit. Now my glue is really starting to run. So we're just going to put him like this. And then I have this. I just cut out of another piece of scrapbook paper. And this is a little piece of scrapbook paper. I think I'm just going to put these both over on this side, and then I'm going to have buttons over here. So my word for on here is sparkle. So I'm just going to glue this down here a little bit. We'll do something like that on that side. And then, because we have pink in this, I wanted a pink button and just a little clear one. Almost looks iridescent. So we'll just do something like that. Put that down there. And we'll put that down there. And that is that side. So what do you think about that? I just think these are so cute. I really like this project. So let's bring our paper over. Make sure I don't have any wet glue on the back. And you can pick whichever side you want on whichever side. It doesn't matter. Okay, I have lint on my finger now. So we'll just hook this on. I'll have to glue my little paper down a little bit more. And I pulled the butterfly's antler up. Okay, so there's that side. And then there's that side. And like I say, I don't think it matters that the stuff is going this way, the design. And then we'll just clip this one on this side, just to give them a little look-see, because I think they're both just adorable. Can you see both of them? I think you can. So let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know if you think you might like to add something like this to your journals. Okay, everyone. So that is my video for today. If you liked it, I just ask you give me a thumbs up. Come back and see me for my next video and check out my other videos. And until then, everyone, have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.